All right. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are under attack. That's what many people are saying. Other people are saying they don't know what it is. They just want to know what's going on. And other people are saying they know what it is and it's not good. So we're going to talk about all the above, how it's going to affect you and me. And by the way, there's sightings now over California, over Temecula, and some other areas of California. We're going to look at some real reports from people that have shot some videos of these objects. In this case, looks like drones. But my question is, no matter what it is, why are we not being told what it is? We have the world's most sophisticated military and capabilities to detect these types of things. And you have to wonder if something worse happened. Let's say a nuke was on the way. If they're not even telling us what these are and not even dealing with what these are, these latest sightings, how protected are we going to be when something really big and something really bad begins to happen? So that's my concern, not so much about these drones, but the bigger picture here is, one, why are we not being told? And two, are they going to protect us? Is this country even safe? That's my big concern here. Let's look at a couple reports here today, though. All right, here is one right here out of San Diego. Not very close, but it's still pretty interesting looking, and definitely doesn't look like an aircraft the way it's dropping down out of the sky. I'll play it one more time. There's a few more I want to give you here from California. And if you know what these are, please let us know down in comments. I have a pretty good idea what they are, but that's not even my big concern. My big concern is, why are we not being told what they are? There should be statements all over the news right now. There should be reassuring statements and telling people exactly what's going on. Here's another one here. This is somebody saying that their wife and him caught 9 drones outside of LA towards OC, moving many miles and turning and coming back in a straight line. Some of these could be people creating these on their apps, who knows. My question is this one here: if it's only 7 seconds long, if you really saw something like that really concerned you, why would you only record for 7 seconds? All right. So I'm a little bit skeptical on some of these, but again, let's take a look at them and let us know what you think here in comments. Here's one: mysterious drones over Los Angeles. Why would you zoom in and out like that? If you really think you're catching something cool and unusual, just hold the camera still. Okay, that's better. Wow. And there's a lot of them. This one's dated from just a few days ago. Let's fast forward this one a little bit here. Okay. And here's just what a few people commented. Saw them all over LA. First they would stay in one place and then turn into drones. I'm not sure what they mean by that. Sounds insane, but watch them for 2 hours in traffic. They would stay and suddenly flash different colored lights, red and green lights. Someone said there's one by their house in Minnesota. I just saw 2 go over my neighborhood in Antioch, California. Someone is getting ready for something. Someone says that these are monitoring drones. They're monitoring for certain radiological activity, is what some people are saying. Here's one posted just a few hours ago. This is over 29 palms. California is what they're saying. Looks more like a firework. That one almost looks fake to me, folks. But then again, who knows? Who knows, right? I run a financial/investing channel, economic news channel. How does this tie in with what we talk about? Well, if there's a big scare like 2020, you better be very careful about how you're invested and where your money's at, because some assets that went up a lot here recently could very well see some pretty big corrections, if you know what I mean. There's a lot of bubbles, a lot of all-time highs, if you know what I'm talking about, in many different assets. So just be careful, with some of this, because if it's real or if it's not real, the more important thing, if it scares enough people, that's going to be the big concern as far as our portfolios go, and even preparation. Having enough food, having enough water. Will there be panic? People rush into the grocery stores, etc. Let's go ahead and watch a little bit more here. Here's another one. Giant drones covering. Let me rewind it here, sorry. Temecula, Marietta, Menifee, and Big Bear, California. Big Bear is all the way up in the mountains, like 100 miles from where I'm at. Interesting. Not very good focus, and they're doing the annoying zooming again. Those are big, though. Those are big. And look how the sky is flashing. That has to be something to do with the camera. Then again, who knows? Again, let me know what you think about this down in the comments. A lot of people out there saying that these are coming from a very high level. It's a very high level operation. Let's hear from another self-admitted eyewitness.
All right, y'all. So I have undeniable proof that these drones are not just in the East Coast, bro. I'm driving home from work. I'm in Bakersfield, California, the West Coast. And bro, I swear to God, I just seen one on the freeway. I tried to get a video of it. It's a little blurry, but I'm gonna put it in right here. Let me know what y'all think. And no, it is not an airplane. I promise you, it is not an airplane. Look, guys, I know it looks like an airplane. I know it's blurry. I was on the freeway driving. I actually got a phone call from my family. I had to cut the video, but it was not an airplane, man. The lights that it had on it, it went like a little bit above my car. People were pulling over, recording. Yeah, wow. We got drones in Cali now. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. All right, y'all. So I have undeniable.
All right, here's another one above, in this case, downtown San Diego. That's a nice view. Nice upper level apartment there of the street, downtown. It's a big one. And the way that they're moving around, it's very strange. They're not seeming to go in any particular direction. They don't seem to have an agenda. They're just all over the place. That's kind of the weirder thing that a lot of people are also pointing out. All right, someone else in San Diego just recently, on the 16th, yesterday. Get the nice Christmas lights with this one. Possibly the same one that they got at the other angle with the downtown view. Yeah, a lot of these are short videos. And let's do another one, why not? Here's one that says giant drone in Buena Park, California. And I'm going to share a story that I want to share with you of an encounter that I had many, many years ago. Right, Buena Park, there you go. Similar lights on a lot of these drones. Are they just planes with lights? If they are planes, why are they flying all kinds of different directions? It doesn't make much sense. So again, I'd like to hear from you down below. Here's what happened to me when I was about maybe 17. Well, I didn't start driving until I was 16. So yeah, 17, maybe 18. I was hanging out with my friend who lived with me at the time because his parents got a bad divorce. His dad ended up moving to Florida, and we were still in high school. Yeah, we were still in high school when he moved, when his dad moved away, and I was in Michigan. And so he stayed with us just for like the last 6 to 8 months of school. And then after school, he was going to go to Florida. He didn't want to relocate to a whole new school, but his dad had like an emergency situation, had to go to Florida for something. I can't remember. It's been years, but I do know that he stayed with us. Anyways, the friend and I were out driving late at night. I don't know where we were going, but it was late at night. Country road, Michigan. This is Southwest Michigan. A lot of cornfields, a lot of farming communities. And we were driving, and we thought a helicopter was basically hovering over us because it was shining a light. And him and I both saw this. This wasn't one of us like freaking out or hallucinating or anything like that. And we weren't on any mind-altering substances, nothing like that. The light shined on us. It backed away. I would say maybe a half a mile into the sky. At one point, I would say it was about maybe a quarter mile from us. But then it backed away maybe a half a mile or a mile away from us at a very rapid speed. So rapid that it could not have been a helicopter. And him and I both saw this. It was fast. And it was shining a light out towards us. At one point, it seemed like we were under a spotlight because the car seemed to be lit up. But then as it backed away, it was still very bright, so you couldn't actually make it out. It was just a big, bright light. But it was moving so fast, it wasn't natural. It wasn't like a airplane, straight flight. It wasn't like a helicopter. It's going to come up and down and, move in a general speed. This was fast and then hovering, fast and then hovering, fast and then hovering, right? I'll never forget it, and I've never seen anything like that since. So am I saying that something's out there? Who knows, right? And everybody's got their own opinion. Some people think it's a high-level agenda to freak people out, to distract from a lot of things that are happening right now in the news, to distract from what may be some very turbulent times coming up ahead for us here in the United States. All right, now let's go ahead and give you a breakdown of an official statement, and this is very well spoken by this person right here. Let's go ahead and take a listen.
The Department of Defense, the Department of Homeland Security, the FBI, and more just released a joint statement on the drones that have been seen across the United States. And here's what it says. They just released this statement moments ago, and they write, quote, the FBI has received tips of more than 5,000 reported drone sightings in the last few weeks, with approximately 100 leads generated, and the federal government is supporting state and local officials in investigating these reports. Consistent with each...
Wow, sorry, 5,000 though? Is that what he said?
We are quickly working to prioritize and follow these leads. Having closely examined the technical data and tips from concerned citizens, we assess that the sightings to date include a combination of lawful commercial drones, hobbyist drones, and law enforcement drones, as well as manned fixed-wing aircraft, helicopters, and stars mistakenly reported as drones. We have not identified any anomalous and do not assess the activity to date to present a national security or public safety risk over the civilian airspace in New Jersey or other states in the Northeast. They concluded by saying, that said, we recognize the concern among many communities and we continue to support state and local authorities with advanced detection technology and law enforcement. So yeah, with these drones, there's nothing to be concerned about. There's a lot of alarmism on social media, people saying this or that or coming up with conspiracy theories. It's none of that. The FBI, the Department of Defense, and more have clarified. So I think this statement should give some people peace of mind. We have some major...
There you go. So what do you think about this, folks? And all these different theories, folks. I told you the second half of 2024 was going to be wild. Here we are with just 2 weeks ago, around 2 weeks left in the year. For you, those of you that have been on this channel, what have I been saying for a very long time? Over a year ago, the second half of 2024 is going to be wild. Look at all the things we've seen. from the political spectrum and on and on. And now we're headed into unprecedented territory with all the new policies and changes that are supposed to be implemented in January with the new admin. But will we get there before something wild and even crazier than what we're seeing today, pops off, for lack of a better term? It's going to get very interesting, right? So somebody in my last video down in comments, they said, why am I telling people to be bullish on the stock market at this time when we're seeing all these things in the sky? Folks, I didn't say that. That's one thing about doing YouTube videos. If you're a YouTube creator, you know this. If you've ever put out content, some people just don't hear what you're saying. I never told people to be bullish. I told people I was the most bearish I've been. And in fact, in that video, I told you instead of being 80 to 90% in the market, as far as my investment funds, I'm only about 10 or 15% in right now because the risks to me are very high. We're not out of the woods yet. We're still in 2024 for a couple of weeks. And even January 1st doesn't bring any sort of safety net or deadline. In fact, it could be even crazier. If something crazier doesn't happen here soon, I expect even wilder occurrences to drop in 2025. All I've said here in this channel, though, is be ready, because every 10 or 12 years, something big scares people. Financial crises, health crises, what's the word? Crises. Anyways, you guys get what I'm saying here. What do you think about all this? Let me know down in comments. We're going to leave it at that for now. We'll get into more housing market, financial, economic news, next report, investing, and some pretty interesting things coming out of the California real estate market. So please make sure you are subscribed. Talk to everybody very soon. Keep stacking. Bye for now. Peace.